You're looking at me like I can't dupe.
Dupe.
I've been duping for years.
Hello?
Shaun?
Hey.
Holy shit.
How's it
Turn
going?
this down a little bit.
Hey.
Is this right? Am I doing it right?
This has
Wait a minute,
inspired
you
me.
guys are sideways.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta redo this. Jig it. Get jiggy with it.
Nice Will Smith reference. I like how this is starting.
Booyah. And then I said booyah. Who says booyaka shah? How about that?
Ali G.
Okay. All right.
I love that. Bringing it back.
Just keep quizzing me. I got this.
Brr, brr, brr.
I don't know.
Alexi, take this one.
I don't know.
Gang members. That's who do that one.
Not generally speaking, I believe it was Shabba Ranks.
Oh, Shabba Ranks. Okay.
No, I could be wrong. I just made it up, but it feels like it would be a.
Okay. How about this one, Shaun? It wasn't me.
That was starts with a SH.
Yeah. Ends with the Aggie.
Shawinigan, Dave Nagy.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to say
The
Dave,
old,
Dave Matthews.
I can keep riffing.
I love
But
riffing.
We love it.
I don't want to waste it if we're not recording.
No, we're recording.
Oh, this is all hot. We're hot.
This is all hot, my man. We actually, I mean, before you got here, me and Lex were just talking about how my gym just closed because of all the COVID problems it's having. I brought my cat on screen for a second. He left. I don't know. It's been pretty crazy.
I missed it. Where is your cat? I'm allergic. So
You want me to get him? Well, since we're in screens, this is the one way you can enjoy him. One moment.
I would love to enjoy him. Lex, where are you? Are you on only audio?
Can you not see me?
No.
Oh no. Are you on your computer or your phone? Because I think there's a speaker view and a gallery view. You might just be seeing Kevin. Cute.
I'm gonna do. Yeah. How do I do the views?
I think
That's an awesome cat.
He's a good boy.
Cute. I think in like the top right corner, if you're like, you're on your phone, I don't know how it works. Oh no.
I almost left meetings.
Finally, Magic makes his way into this festival. He hates it though.
Magic.
He hates it. All right.
I'm sorry.
I love Magic.
I do too. Thank you. How are you, Shaun?
Dude, I'm spun around.
Why? What's going on?
Well, I mean, I literally just got to Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Over like probably, a few hours ago after coming from Michigan.
Whoa.
Crossing that border. It's been a long journey. I feel like it's been such a crazy time over the last 2 months because I was here in Newfoundland where myself, my wife, Shelby, and my baby girl, Mattis Maple Majumder, we fled. We were refugees fleeing Los Angeles because Los Angeles was on fire with COVID back in June, July.
Yeah, I was just there and I got it.
Did you really get it?
Well, to be fair, I got it in Arizona, but I was on a trip to LA. So I was in LA, went to Arizona for 2 days and got it in Arizona instantly. And then brought it back to LA. My fault.
Red state, blue state. I don't know if it matters.
COVID state. That's what I was in.
State.
Yeah.
Well, dude, how you feeling? You okay?
Yeah, that was in December. I will say that for a week I felt like garbage. And then as soon as I started feeling better, that's when I lost my sense of taste and smell for about a month. But now I'm okay. Yeah.
Oh, you had a month of it.
I had a month of no taste and smell, but only about a week of feeling like I had got initiated into a gang or something. Because you feel like you're so achy, your back's all beat up for some reason, can't sleep. It's embarrassing, kind of. It kind of feels like an STD or something when people find out you had it.
Yeah, I would wonder about the psychology of getting it because, everybody talks about the symptoms or, how it either affects you or you'll get people like my sister-in-law's father-in-law. That's actual math.
Yeah.
He's just like, dude, I had it. He's one of those guys.
Yeah. Whatever.
I had it. What? Nothing. My son had
my back.
My son had it.
Yeah.
He just lost his sense of smell for like a day.
Yeah.
And then before I left Michigan, because Shelby and I, we used our status as child care providers. We are one child. It's our daycare that we run. It's a not-for-profit business that we run.
Nice.
Called being a parent. So anyway, we were able to get vaccinated in Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Which was awesome. But I was telling my sister-in-law's father-in-law that I said, yeah, I just got the second dose. No, I've got a second dose coming up just before I enter Canada. And then he was the same vibe. He was just like, I just came from my doctor. And my doctor said, what's the point of getting them anyways? It's all going to change. And then he started quoting the flu.
Right.
And it was just like, wow,
he's like, I just came from the subway cars. I was the guy on TikTok licking all the poles. I got it on purpose. And guess what? Yeah.
You see that COVID? You see that COVID?
Yeah.
And that one little COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. That's wow. Everyone's so extreme. Like Alexi and I keep talking about this with every guest on this festival. It's like, do you find that the people around you are much more extreme versions of themselves with their opinions right now?
Ugh. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just extreme.
Yeah.
The opinions are pretty intense. And especially, when that's what's frustrating too, because you get people who don't really get affected in a really super heavy way. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, I told you so. You told your friends so.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's just such a strange thing. So so we got vaxxed in Michigan.
Nice.
Which was like a hot spot when we left. Mm-hmm. And the reason I went there because I had a gig with Ford Canada, so. That was a big thing too. I'm in Newfoundland after leaving Los Angeles. We're hunkering down in the safest place in North America, where 2 cases, everybody freaks out. They're like, oh, Steve, what are you doing? They know him. And so anyway, it was Steve. It's
Steve's disgusting, man.
Always a Steve.
Dude, it's always Steve.
Oh, God.
Have you seen Steve's front porch? I mean,
he has Fisher Price. Fisher Price toys from when he was a child. They're still on the front porch. It's so weird. Why would you leave that there?
And Steve, you live alone. Why the trampoline?
Why the trampoline, Steve? That is a friend group activity.
Right.
Group?
Yeah. What
Unless
are you doing,
there's something
Steve?
Middle of the night, like full moon tramping. I've never seen that.
Well, maybe that's how Steve.
I'd be down for it.
I'd be down for it too. Maybe that's how Steve turns into his werewolf the best, is when he's jumping.
Oh, yeah. Big tear in it.
Steve, it's always Steve. But we came here where it was safe and it was amazing. But then I got a gig and then we were like, well, we have family in Michigan, as I told you. So I brought the wife and kid with me. We went up there and did my gig. And then we're supposed to come right back. But of course, this was when Canada was like, no, if you come back, I mean, you can leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you turn around, we ain't going to make it easy for you. So I said, okay, let's just stay in Michigan. Let's just stay in Michigan for a while. Yeah. And that was nice, actually. We were in northern Michigan where there wasn't a lot of cases.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, I literally just got back home today, after a crazy whirlwind trip. And it's been 2 months since we've been gone.
Wow.
And so when we left Michigan, before that, and look, I'm going to say something. I feel kind of guilty about this. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think.
Hit us.
But so got my first shot, whatever it was, however long ago it was. And then I've got my 3 weeks in between that shot and the next shot. And my wife had already gotten her second shot because she was a bigger liar than me. I finally caved. I said, fine, I'll play your game. Try to put me in, get me vaccinated. So anyway, we went to Mexico.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Cool.
Dude,
what's their COVID like?
Hey, yo no sé. They didn't care. They were so chill.
Yeah.
And it was an area that we always go to.
Yeah.
And there was like no cases that we knew of. No, but the numbers were really low in this area. Punta de Mita, which is north of Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta, not so great. Punta de Mita, not bad. So we knew, we checked it out. We made sure we're bringing a baby. But at that time we were like, dude, it's safer to get on a plane with a bunch of Americans and fly to Mexico than it is to stay here in Michigan with a super right-wing family.
Yeah.
Saying, dude, I just came from the doctor.
Yeah.
And he says vaccines don't work anyways. And I'm like,
wow.
Can you give me the name of this doctor?
Yeah, right.
I found him on imright.com. It's so crazy.
Crazy. So anyway, we went to Mexico, and it was truly, from a mental health perspective, one of the greatest things we could have ever done.
Oh man, I want a vacation.
Yeah, me too.
I
know,
want
right?
one so bad. I have friends who live in New Zealand, and they said there's like no cases there. So it's like not even happening. It's so crazy.
Yeah. It's so insane. It's such a weird, But then coming back, when we drove, we left Michigan, we got across the border, we did our, multiple COVID tests. We're both vaccinated. Border was good. Let us through. Said, you got to make sure you isolate. Yeah, we're going to do that. Get to New Brunswick. Or as I like to call it, North Korea light. That might be extreme. But New Brunswick has turned into like a super hardcore, like shutdown, lockdown. Like the guy was grilling me where you go, like,
whoa.
And you're not allowed to sleep in New Brunswick, which is something that has been a dream of many people across Canada to stay overnight in New Brunswick.
Oh, I get what you mean. The people that live there, they're like, hey, what are you doing? Just quit sleeping. Stay awake. You live here.
Yeah. And so anyway, we had to turn around when we got to the border of New Brunswick and go back to a town called Desjardins, Quebec, which is right on the border. One hotel.
Yeah.
And it was sketchy. And we were like, now we're forced to stay here. And anyway, we had to stay there. And then finally we got through New Brunswick. And then we get to Nova Scotia and we're told, you're shutting down as well right now. So
bringing it with you.
It was crazy. I felt like Lando Calrissian coming out of the Death Star as it was exploding behind us. And we made it. We just made it. Flames all around us. We got on the ferry. And then we drove here. And now we're back in safe town, Newfoundland. So,
well, welcome home. And also, I think you should start calling yourself the Lando Calrissian of comedy. I mean,
I'm gonna.
No one can argue with you now.
I want to reach out to, what was his malt liquor that he was always doing?
Colt 45.
Colt 45. How you doing, you old pirate?
You know what's funny? I had a friend one time tell me that because, when you're in a restaurant and you're ordering, your manners kicks in. She told me I order food like Billy D. Williams. Like I'd be like, hello. I'd like to have a, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I do that.
Fries.
I would like to have some fries. Yeah.
So what? So you address people cordially?
Yes. I try to be very, very clear when I'm on the phone or when I'm ordering something so there can be no confusion. And it turns out the most clear speaking person is Billy D. Williams. That's who I emulate.
I think that's amazing. I think you have a great, now I could be wrong.
My cat just fell off the table. Sorry, go on.
How did it land?
On its feet.
Okay. And it's still a cat. Then it is a cat, in fact.
I'm glad to hear it's still a cat.
No, I was going to say, how is your relationship with your mom? You have a good mom.
Got a great mom.
That's it. That's why. That's why you're like, hello.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Hey, hit the road, server.
Bring me my flapjacks. With that hand move right there. You don't do that.
Like Fonzie. He probably did that.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah. Fonzie probably hated his mom. Fonzie probably hated his mom. That's why he's such a womanizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And closeted, as we found out. I mean, it's amazing. That was for such a strong masculine image. I love it. I think it was an amazing character. He was one of my favorite. Were you a Happy Days fan? Did you really
I got into it in a weird way because it was before my time. So the way that I discovered it was Weezer did a music video with the cast of Happy Days. And so that was how I found out about that. And then later in my life, it became what I call a time slot hit, where it just happened to always be on when I'd be watching TV. It's also the reason I've seen about 300 episodes of Murphy Brown. I don't even think I like Murphy Brown, but I've seen every season of it.
Amazing.
Thankfully, mine was Seinfeld. So
yours was Seinfeld. That's a good time slot hit.
Yeah,
that is a good one. I also had Star Trek: Next Generation. I don't know if I ever liked it, but I've seen all of it.
I was addicted to it for a while. Yeah,
it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one to be just roped into, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, I can see that, Alexi. You remind me of Kramer so much. So
good. That's what I'm going for.
Shaun, you should see her come into a room. It's crazy. I mean, you can picture it.
I can't see you. I don't know why, because I don't have my proper. There you are. Now I got you. I just had to do this. And don't take this in a disrespectful way. I just did.
That's okay.
I fucking did that.
Yeah.
And there you were.
There she
is.
I
am. Whatever it takes for you to get here.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I didn't appreciate that comment. So. Oh no! I'm sorry to you. Oh, I love it. I went too far. I was just talking to Lex. I love it. No, okay. Now you're switching back and forth. I just have to give it a wiggle.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
That's all. Now you know for your next fundraiser you're on. Shaun, have you ever had an experience with a ghost?
So I'm a non-believer. I'm a pretty hardcore believer in, ash to ashes, dust to dust, grounded, earth, carbon, we're just like, we're beasts, we're meat, we're bones, we're,
Yeah. And
so anyway, my wife is a little on the ghostly spectrum, if you will. She believes.
Very pale or...
Yes, actually. But we just got back from Mexico, so boom. That's a new move. Great. I am Lando Calrissian of comedy. Oh, Colt 45. I gotta probably minimize my number of taglines and stuff, but anyway, I'm reinventing myself. So
Calrissian of comedy. You got to find a tagline.
She's like on the spectrum of I believe, I'm not sure, I believe, I sort of believe. Mm-hmm. She has no reason not to believe. She's open to it. I'm pretty convinced. It's like, no, it's not. Yeah. But so there was this hotel again in Michigan that they would always go to. It's called the Holly Hotel. Okay. And her mom is a hardcore believer.
Okay.
Oh my God, Shaun, you would not believe the spirits that are in here. Like it is bone chilling. And then the three, because it's the mom, and then there's the three sisters, and then the three sisters have girl kids, and they're all telling each other about their experiences with ghosting. And the salt pepper shaker moved. It just moved. And I was like, okay, whatever. So anyway, we go to this hotel. And they told me about this room upstairs, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to walk around the hotel, and they didn't say which room it was, but they were just saying they had these experiences in this room. And I'm walking around, I'm looking at these old photographs, it's like a very heritage hotel, and there's like men in buggies and horses and big giant mustaches and hats, and it's amazing. And then I go into this room. And dude, I'm not joking. If something happened to my physical body, it was insane. It was as if there was an electric charge inside of the room where my whole body started buzzing.
What?
And I'm not even joking. It was so weird. And I don't think it was haunted. I don't even know what it was because I can't. It wasn't like a spirit, but I was like dizzy, lightheaded, charged, and my body was just on fire with like tingles all over.
Whoa.
And I sat down in this chair, yeah, it was more like an electrical charge that was going through my body.
Yeah.
And then I left the room and it dissipated instantly. I didn't go back in to try it again. I wasn't like, my science self would have gone, okay, well, we need to test this hypothesis. We need to run some experiments and have a placebo.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that. I just was like, that was freaky. It felt weird. I don't know what it was, but was it a ghost?
I mean,
what do you guys think?
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but I think you made love to a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was all tingly. I had a nap after.
Yeah. and like a stereotypical guy from an 80s movie, I didn't go back.
I ghosted that ghost. I never saw it again.
I ghosted that ghost. Why you ghost me? Why you ghost me?
Hey,
why you ghost me?
I'm afraid to get ghosted in the first place, so I do the ghosting, so my feelings are spared.
Just be yourself around me. Like you don't have to. You're so closed. You just be open. You trust me. I'm mortal. You're not.
Yeah.
You're immortal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
nothing worse than an insecure ghost when you're just trying to make a connection.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. And we didn't have to do it. I didn't want to. I didn't go in there with expectations.
No. You're not that kind of guy.
I just wanted, all I knew was, in fact, I was actually anti, you know what I mean? And that's when it happens, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You can almost see it coming a mile away, except you can't because they're see-through. So
They're ghosts.
They're ghosts. Yeah.
By nature, you can't see them. Have you guys? What about you?
I'm not a non-believer, but I do really like hearing people's stories. And I really, even though I don't think it's probably real, I am intrigued by the potential of it being real. So like the 5% to me, I want it
so
too.
Bad.
Yeah, I do too. And a lot of my friends have a story. And so I was like asking, it's always like an intriguing story. So that was why I asked. What about you, Alexi? Have you ever had one?
No. I keep thinking I'm almost about to have one. Like, I don't know, the blinds will like move and I'm like, oh, Here we go. But I do have somebody else's story that's freaked me out. And I've heard of this happening before. It's my friend's dad. When he was a kid, he was like alone in his house and he had a bunch of cousins that were down the street. His parents were down the street at this like house. So he's there alone and he goes into the kitchen and he sees a kid with his back to him. And he's like eating something that's on the table. And he's like, oh no, don't. Hey, like you're not supposed to eat that. He's thinking it's one of his cousins. And the kid turns around and it's him.
No.
He's looking at himself. And he just took off.
This is what I want when I ask this story.
That's a great story.
That is a great story.
And he could never figure out because he was positive that it was him.
Version of himself? Or
like him wearing the same clothes, like exactly the same.
And then he saw him and then he sat him down. He's like, I'm going to give you some advice for the future.
No, it was like him, like that day, same clothes,
Don't
like same everything.
Linda. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's going to cheat on you.
End well.
Yeah. 6 years from now, you're going to get cheated on. It's going to be embarrassing.
Watch me go forward in time and discover that I've transcended. I became a journeyman electrician way late in life. I became like a Jedi level electrician.
Yeah, the Lando Calrissian of electricity.
The Obi-Wan-a-bee Lando electrician. And the way that you get your gold stamp, because that's what you get for a Jedi electrician.
I don't know if you're serious or not, but I believe you.
Anything you say, I believe it. Assholes, look it up. It's real. And then when you die, you actually become AC and DC power merged with the universe.
Great band.
And then I traveled forward in the future, back in time, to meet the real me, the untrained me at the Holly Hotel in Michigan.
Yeah.
Where I just give you a little zap and I end up making love to myself. As a wish. Because someone told me to go fuck myself. And I said, well, okay. Just wait 20 years in the past, and I will make it happen.
I think Shaun just won the festival.
You won. You win.
Do I get a gold stamp?
You get a gold stamp.
You get several.
You get a high five. You get a how you doing?
How you doing?
I don't even know what to say after that. That was the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's a weird time jump episode of some kind of weird electrician show.
That was Quantum Leap starring Jerry O'Connell. Before he lost the weight. Wow. I kind of think what?
Before he lost the weight.
So Jerry O'Connell had he took off weight, and then he started dating Rebecca Romaine, and now he's like in great shape. And I'd like to think the two things are correlated. Maybe he needed to get into great shape for her to be interested in him, although I don't think she's shallow that way. But maybe she's helped him since they started being together to stay in great shape.
Right.
Love talking about Jerry O'Connell.
I love it too. My wife dated him for a minute.
Really?
I think went on a date. He wanted to go on a date.
He's a fat fuck now. Fuck that guy.
I gotta tell her.
She's
been pining for him for a long time.
Okay, well,
the
I hate
one
him.
That got away.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I don't think that's real. But I know that he did. But I know he did. And if she tells me stories of like, we were supposed to go on a date. It didn't happen.
He ghosted her? Well, he's dead to me now, I tell you that much.
Yeah.
Oh, praise Jesus.
Alexi, cut nothing from this episode.
I am not. I'm not cutting anything.
Alexi, what's your fundamental belief?
Me?
Do you have a belief in afterlife? Do you have a fundamental belief in what do we do after we die? What were we before we are here now? What's your...
I'm pretty like, when you die, but I really want to be reincarnated. I think that'd be sick. That'd be so fun.
Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Well, like I
because who's ever is taking notes right now going, who should we give the reincarnation to? And here's you on a podcast. They probably subscribe to this podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they're like, she's really interesting. Wait, what did she just fucking say? She doesn't really believe. And you want to.
You know what? Bring her back as an ant.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to bring her back as COVID-19. COVID-20.
Yeah, that's you, Alexi. Sorry to tell you.
In the future, I come back as that.
As that weird
You come back as AC and DC, and then I come back as COVID.
You know what? I never left because I'm consistent. I'm still here ordering food like a gentleman.
Good. I know. That's why you're so well-mannered, like my inspiration as a comedian.
Absolutely. That's why we all came here today, so we could talk about it. Cool. Thanks for
met him, I did meet him once.
Billy D. Williams?
Billy D. It was a bit of he's like, so are these my sides?
Are these my sides?
Are we, can we hurry? It was in a movie I was working on. Cool. And he came on set, and it was one of those moments where it was like, motherfucker. That is fucking Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird when that happens, when you meet somebody like that stature that has a legendary character that they play. But really, you're just like, oh no, they're also doing theater, and they're trying, and they were in The Music Man. And you're like, no. Lando?
Lando loves to sing a nice show tune from now and then. You know?
It's weird to think about someone playing a character like that. You're like, oh, you're still a working actor. You're done with it. You're on to something else.
You're still auditioning. You know what I mean? Reading for things. Yeah. You're fucking Lando Calrissian.
Yeah. I don't think
you just make your way into the casting company and then, convince everybody that you are who you say you are, and then dupe them at the very last minute. And backstab them.
People should dupe more often.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
duping
the lost art of duping.
And scheming.
Duping. No, duping. You can't have a G. Duping.
Yeah. You get right to the point. Shave that G off.
Yeah.
We be duping.
Yeah. Yeah, but do you dupe? Do you dupe?
You ain't done it till you
I
dupe.
can dupe, sir.
I can dupe. Yeah.
I have been known to dupe.
It's like a Seinfeld bit. You're looking at me like I can't dupe.
Dupe.
I've been duping for years.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, you looked at it.
You're staring at it. I forget what comes next.
I kick you in the shin.
Let me try another dupe.
Yeah.
A different dupe.
A different dupe. A dupe with another color. Yeah.
Dupe. Oh,
Just
you're so
dupe it.
right, man. Like, I think duping needs to come back. Or was it ever?
Was it ever a thing?
Did it ever leave? I don't know.
I don't think it left. It's like me. It's consistent.
Maybe it duped us into thinking it was gone.
Duped us. We don't even know.
Yeah.
We don't even know we've been duped.
Yeah. You know, the king of dupe, whoever, the queen of dupe, or dupe. Maybe dupe is like Tao.
Yeah.
It's just a state of mind. It's just like,
yes.
You know?
Yes.
And it knows exactly what it's doing right now. You're right, Lex. We're being duped right now. But we should be thankful.
We should be thankful that we got
should be thankful
duped.
that we've been included in the duperverse.
Because, some people don't get duped. They get left out in the cold.
Mm.
That's right.
Everything's
You live
true.
a straight and narrow life, like with no eye thinks. No.
Boring.
Are you kidding me? I could have swore this was just a regular bag on fire on my doorstep with no poop in it. I just thought it was.
Yeah. And then you put it out to save the lives of your family, and you realize you have, in fact, been duped.
Been duped. I'm seeing T-shirts. I'm seeing. This is good. This is good.
Very good.
There's a lot there.
We're really on to something. We'll split the profits 3 ways. Bubble letters. You've been duped. Ashton Kutcher can host it. Yes. Ashton Kutcher can host it.
I was going to say, yeah.
First person will dupe Jerry O'Connell, that rat bastard.
Yeah. That guy who's very, very good at losing what he's that carbless.
Yeah, he's all over.
Carb.
Yeah, he's all over the charts. The scale's confused. It's like, what's next? What'll tomorrow be like?
Then we find out he started duping. Like he's the original.
He's the one who
duper.
started it?
Yeah. He originally did.
I didn't think I could hate him any. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't think I could hate him anymore. And now that I know it's his fault that I look like an idiot, as of
Lexus,
what
you
you
talked about this before.
No.
His hatred for Jerry.
Shaun, let me tell you,
this is deep seated.
My hatred of Jerry O'Connell is a byproduct of your new friendship. So,
oh no way!
This is for you.
You pulled it out.
This is for you.
Well, I'm going to do this. I did it. Just did it.
Oh, we did it. We done did it. And
let's talk. I want to make sure you're still here.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can't see you. I've got to go back. Okay,
there she is.
There she is.
Good choice.
What's the theme? What's the theme of this podcast? What's the theme of this podcast?
Well, this one in particular seems to be Jerry O'Connell and duping, but in general, usually I'd ask a few other questions that I don't even think are necessary at this point.
Ask away.
What's your worst day job story?
Worst day job story. 15 years old, Harvey's Hamburgers, Mississauga, Ontario.
Wow.
I was asked by the guy who was managing to go in the back. This guy was a dick.
Oh.
And he was very power driven, and I had to clean out the garbage, which I was cool with. You know what I mean? I'm new there. It's all part of the system in place.
Right.
Clean up the garbage, clean up the tables.
I mean, someone's got to do it.
And then I hear a huge crash.
No.
In the back. Big, loud crash. He comes out and he's just like, hey, Shaun, go in there. I got another gig for you, another job for you. He didn't say gig. This is before I knew.
I was like, man, he's really spinning it.
Yeah, he's very professional.
Hey, you want a gig?
Yeah, you want a gig?
So he gave me this gig.
You want a middle?
He hooked me up with this gig, my first gig. So not only is it my bad day job story, but it's also my first gig. And it was on the road, so it was a road trip. Anyway. So it was a giant vat of mayonnaise that he tipped over in the freezer, everywhere mayonnaise.
Why did he put mayonnaise in the freezer?
Clean it up. And I used I took my coupon for my half price meal and I left. I just said, fuck this.
Love that.
I
went straight to McDonald's. I got a job at McDonald's.
Good.
Shortly after that.
Good. Did they treat you better?
Fucking right they did.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
He's a clown.
He wants people to be happy. Look at him.
Yeah, made me laugh.
He's the first business clown I can think of.
He's like, hey, you've been working really hard. Go take a break in the ball pit.
Yeah, something? Yeah. Here's a little magic trick for your troubles.
And and then he asked me to come for a ride, and Ronald? We were gonna go. We were gonna enjoy the afternoon and stuff, and I knew it was kind of sketchy when he asked me to go to this. He said, "I have an underground. I buried a submarine in my backyard, and it's so cool." He said,
"Oh no!"
And he said, "You want to go play Periscope down?"
Uh-oh. That old dupe.
I was not about to be duped.
No. Not by a business clown.
Not by a business clown. Not by a navel-driven person with very powerful eardrums to be able to go beneath live in high pressure situations. I'm not being duped by this guy. I know exactly what he's all about.
No.
So I didn't do it.
Good.
No Periscope down.
Good. It's my least favorite Kelsey Grammer movie. So why would you want to reenact that?
That is a reference that I did not expect would happen on this podcast today.
And I know that only you enjoyed it because I was explaining to Alexi who Corey Feldman was yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Speaking of Stand By Me, speaking of my mortal enemy, Jerry O'Connell.
Total enemy. I hate. You know why I don't like him?
Why?
He interacted with my wife.
Yeah, I hate that about him too.
One time in the past.
I hate that. I'm
so jealous.
I'm jealous.
What's the closest celebrity date you guys have ever been on? Or maybe you guys date celebrities all the time. Have you ever, and it could be hockey, it could be sports celebrity, business celebrity, like I went on a date with the business clown.
Well, Hamburger tried to fuck me in a broom closet. So that
you should have known. Fucking mask and his dick out and stroking it, saying, "Would you like some pickles with your burger?" And you're like,
and then he winked after he said it, and it was like, ew.
Yeah, and then you were just like, "I'm just trying to sweep up the dust on the floor here, bro." You're like, "Let me help you with that."
Yeah.
Slam, pull on the string, lights go out.
Yeah.
Fucking Javex everywhere.
Alexi, Shaun won the festival.
You won.
I don't think anything could possibly top even the topics. Even if you just saw a list of the topics on paper, Shaun won.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
I've not been winning. It's not been a winning time.
You're a winner in our eyes.
This is great.
I mean, you're the Lando Calrissian of comedy. Of course, you're the winner.
I think we're going to just give you the festival.
You old pirates? And then everybody's like, fuck, he's got it.
He's got it. That's a good closer.
Yeah.
And I always,
that's a real closer.
Yeah. That's
great. All
right,
right,
good.
All right, Shaun. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
This was so funny. I flinched for real. Oh, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Get the fuck out of my kitchen.
Okay, bye.